to us, Terry, on that. All right, now we're talking IT infrastructure and licensing. It sounds like you got a long talk and you want lots of money. Lots of money. So break it down.
So you have three things sitting in front of you, and I kind of need to break them out. We need to talk about these separately. The first estimate you have in front of you is for fuel pump control that we discussed before. In addition to the fuel control, we found a way to make this also function as a time clock for us, so we don't have to purchase an additional piece of equipment. So we'll have two readers. One will be out by the fuel pump. It will activate the fuel pump and provide access to that fuel. And another reader will be inside the station and clock in and clock out our new employees, our new firefighters. I understand this would be a fuel purchase.
Yes, remember at the beginning I said we had only used 30% of our fuel. Well, I propose to take the, this $10,000 out of the fuel line item because that will control the fuel and it's part of the fuel. So we've got the money in there to do that. And then it's like we basically get the time clock system for nothing other than buying a $100 rig.
I'd use at our company a $50 one-time cost, simple payroll. You download it, put it on your computer, and they clock in, they clock out. They have their own number, and you can make it whatever. We've used like the last four of their socials. Is there any reason why that wouldn't work for a payroll?
You have so many sites, so you
So
have to
50
go around
times
and
14 versus 114 times 14.
You'd have to go around to each station, collect all that data, or export from all these different applications. This is gonna be, when Dana runs payroll.
It's
they'll get
online.
One report, so it's an online system? We could, but you're still gonna end up having this cost to do your fuel control.
No, I understand.
So you're gonna end up,
I'm just saying, it's $114, I understand, versus a traditional time clock, but this is all online. You get the reports, it issues all the payroll data you need. It's not some modified system or something else. It's a payroll setup. Probably would make her job easier. Calculate your overtime, everything like that appropriately for you.
we could, but this is the same way you're getting White House's payroll. Here. He's saying an online system where you could go.
Takes each user about 10 seconds to log in and clock in. They come out, they leave, they clock out. And then when you set your payroll dates and whatever, it pulls that data for you and you do it all online.
Can they do that anywhere?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so you could
they
have
may
somebody
not
log
be
in
at the
from the house.
station when they clock in?
No, it has to be there. I'm sorry. I thought you meant can she pull it in?
How do you know it's there if you're doing it on the computer? It's kinda like when you
Because
go to school,
that
you can't log
program,
in without it.
that program is licensed only to that one computer.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could.
I mean, it's not a huge savings, but I mean, it's,
Well, it's gonna be an additional cost.
well, the 114 you have to do?
But you still have to put it in the QuickBooks, right?
Right, you take
Yeah,
that
the
data and then you just
114,
put it in.
You could get away with not doing, that'd be the
Right,
additional
so,
reason.
a little bit better than half off. It's not a huge deal. I'm just saying, I only know from personal experience that there's payroll stuff out there that's super simple to use that we spent a lot of trouble trying to find, finally found. It's very simple to operate and it's cheaper than that.
But then
This uses their existing ID card from the same way they're gonna
Yep.
get into this.
All they would do is type in their last four of their social.
So our guys first are gonna have to log into the PC.
Correct.
Using their credentials. So
Correct.
they work log in, then open an additional application, clock in, then log off and let the next person log in.
They just log in, and then once they hit clock in, it logs, it clears it ready for the next person.
Right, but they're gonna have to log out because that's their username and password being used to access that computer.
Okay.
So they're gonna have to log into the computer first, because everybody has their own username. and
How many
password.
people are typically clocking in at a time?
2 to 3.
So, I mean, it wouldn't take any time. I mean, I'm just thinking with what you're talking about, number one, I applaud you for, thinking of a way we don't have to buy a time clock.
Right.
But number one, time clocks typically aren't that much more, but they don't typically have the functionality I'm expressing. If we could get a better payroll design system for less money, I mean,
I'm open to looking at it.
all they'd have to do is remember their last four of their social, which I'm pretty sure we can all do. It's not throwing a wrench in there, but just making your job easier, probably make your job easier. It has reports and things like that designed all for payroll, so it gives you all the information you need to go straight into QuickBooks. Would yours, maybe you could create a custom spreadsheet to do all that?
It's already done. We've already got the programming done. It's something that was in an application the White House was using. It's using the same system we're already using to run the other administration side of things. So this is also gonna tie into our scheduling system and do alerting to alert the battalion chiefs if somebody missed their clock in, missed their clock out.
Well, if all that's already been designed,
Right,
you're saying that'd be the better option.
right.
But you've already planned it on using this.
Well, I didn't. We originally did plan on allowing people to clock in through a web interface, but then the concern was people would be able to clock in from home or remote into the computer. Remember, we're stopping buying computers for stations. We're buying thin clients. We buy thin clients, they're using the server. So then we'd have to install that application on the server. Well, that application's installed on the server, they can get it from anywhere. They can be at their house and clock in. So then you have that accountability problem with where they really there.
Versus having the physical location.
Where you're scanning that card and you know that person was there.
Like I said, it wasn't that much cost savings. I figured if you, wasn't gonna account for the payroll things, but if you've already fixed that on spreadsheets and whatnot, and you're sure it's right, the only thing I can think of is liability. You know, if making sure our spreadsheet calculations are correct, or we get 8 months down the road, we realize we didn't account for something that payroll accounting we're all of a sudden in some kind of lawsuit, which happens.
Yeah, it's worked well for White House for almost a year and a half, 2 years now.
Yeah, it's been right on 2 years.
And
I'm fine with it then. I just, like I
No,
said, throwing that out there.
I'm always open to discussion.
Are they gonna clock in with the same badge that you used to get in the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's take this one step at a time then. And, so if discussion is over, on fuel pumps and time clocks, so Larry's asking,
Actually, real quick,
yeah, go ahead.
this, 9,000 or 10,600, is this part of the budget we already set aside, for part of, our IT push that we did with the servers and everything? This is extraneous to that?
This come
Coming
out.
out of fuel, it's not coming out of, IT.
Right, well, I just was asking, because I know we had a pretty large budget we set aside to convert a lot of our stuff. Obviously, a lot of it was centered around the server. That was just around the server then, and not this
Not any
peripheral
client.
apparatus.
Right.
Okay. So this is in the budget, and we're just allocating the funds we have to go towards it.
Correct.
That's good.
Well, I make a motion to approve
Enron
this.
accounting trick, Matt. We're going way over here to get some money over here and take it over here.
Okay. All right. Matt makes the, motion and Mr. Wilson seconds the motion. All in favor of the fuel pump time clock, say aye.
Aye.